Same deal coming up with Abby here. If you have any questions,
Abby,
either send them in the chat as you did, Theo, and then or raise your hand.
Well, we let in 2 goals in the first half, and we scored 2 goals in the second. Obviously, the wind had a lot to do with it. You go on with tactics and you work all week, and then the wind just kind of takes it away, so you have to adapt on the fly. Obviously, in the first half, we didn't do a very good job of that, and then the second half, we just needed to make sure that we got an early goal so that we could get back in the game, which we did. So again, it shows a lot of fight from the girls. So we're happy with the result. It's not the result we want at home, but to come back from 2 goals is pretty good.
It's obviously the goal.
We've been working on it all week. No, I just think it was a good ball. I just have to be in the right place at the right time. Get my hops on a little bit and put in the goal.
Your thoughts on scoring your first goal in your first game here at Lynn Family?
Yeah, obviously really happy with it. I mean, anyone's going to be happy with a goal. And a score for a new team is obviously cool as well. At home first home game, home opener is really nice as well. But I think had anybody have done it, would have been really nice. But I'm obviously really happy that I've got one on the sheet for this season.
Abby, what was halftime like? Is that conversation like?
Honestly, it wasn't like we weren't going in completely down and out. We knew that it was only 2 goals. We just needed 1 to get back in. So we tidied up a couple of things tactically, and that was it really. We knew that the first 5 minutes had to be really aggressive and really hard and really fast. We knew that we were against the wind also. So a lot was against us, and it was just a matter of like putting your head down and going into the wind and making sure that we ground the result out.
Okay.
Kim mentioned relying on Warren and Carson a little bit on the wings in the second half. Do you think that was the biggest difference, or tactically, what do you think you guys changed up?
Yeah, I mean, with the win, it was dangerous playing down the middle. Obviously, people's touch is a little bit bigger, and it's obviously a little bit more dangerous. So we wanted to play wide and get those balls in. We were whipping a lot of crosses in the first half, and I think it was working for us. We're obviously drawing a lot of fouls as well in the wide areas, and getting goals from that as well. So I think the quality that they had today just meant that it was their day to play out wide, and it obviously worked for us. So.
Just building off of the questions about Ellie, you've obviously had success in this league for a long time. What do you see in her as a young player that you think makes her so wonderful? Yeah, she's good. She's had a good couple of games in front of me. She's learning a lot. I think she's learning about the physicality of the league and the speed of the league, and she's picking that up quickly. Her speed of play is picked up even from the first 2 games that we've played. So I think, in the next few games, look out for her. I think her technique's going to pick up as well. She's spreading the ball for us. She's really strong in midfield, winning a lot of headers, which is, good for us at the back. So, yeah, she's one to watch. She's doing a great job so far.
Can you describe how difficult it is for a center back to move on to play like that defensive midfield spot? Yeah, I can speak a first-hand experience from that. I played that in Western New York, so it's tough. Obviously going from a position where there's people only in front of you to having people literally everywhere around you. Your time's a lot less, and your technique has to be a lot sharper. So, kudos to her for doing that. It's a tough role to play, and I think she's doing a really good job. A lot of talking from the back to try and help her out as much as I can, because I know it's a little bit discombobulating to have people flying in at you from all over the place. So it's a tough job, but I think she's doing a really good job. You've seen a lot of soccer before. There's a lot of young players on this team. What do you think it means for the confidence level this early in the season to come back and get a point?
Yeah, I think the result last week against Houston away, grinding that point out, and then obviously again coming back, we can show that we can come back, and that's really important because we're not going to give up points easily. So I think heading into the next game, that's a huge for us, and I think last year, this team might have just given up and just been like, we're 2-0 down. It's going to end up 4-0, and that's just how it goes. But we said right from the very start that we want to rewrite the history a little bit of this club, and we want to make this stadium really hard to play at. And I think the girls did a really, really good job of that today.
We have a question on this. Sorry, it just started blowing back for a second. Can you talk through the goal? You get a great step on Stam's stop. Your timing is perfect. What goes into executing that? How did you see it in real time?
I think just practice, honestly. Just making sure that the delivery is where it needs to be, and then it's just timing. So we do this in practice over and over. We get corners in, we time it, it doesn't work, we go back, what can we do? How can we beat our man? How can we get a block? How can we, it's just really, really little things. And you can do that corner 10 times and you miss it. And the one time you do get it, it's at home in your home opener. So obviously really happy about it.